Hello, this is Captain Chris. I am in the lazarette on a cruising boat that actually has hydraulic trim tabs. Trim tabs are the tabs on the back of the boat that go up and down to control the bow of the boat up and down. Because they're hydraulic, we actually have a hydraulic reservoir right here, and then we have the electric pump motor up here. So the electric pump motor will use fluid out of the hydraulic reservoir through these hoses into the port and into the starboard trim tabs. Looking at this, you might barely see where the liquid level is in the boat. You can see where my finger is. This is the bottom mark of the low level and the top mark of the high level of the fluid. And maybe with your naked eye you can see the fluid level is right here. And I'm going to put a flashlight on it and I'll show you a little bit better what it looks like. There, you can see how much fluid level we have inside the reservoir. And looking at this black mark here, flashlight's not doing me any justice. There you go. You can see that black mark right there shows that this fluid level is low. So what I'd like to do now is to demonstrate operating the trim tabs up and down with the control levers on the helm of the boat. Okay, both up, please. Stop. Looking at this now, you heard the motor run, and you can see that the fluid level has dropped a little bit. Okay, the opposite direction. Okay, stop. You can see that we've brought the fluid up to about half level, so we will actually have to add a little bit more fluid to it. So one more exercise, we'll go down. Okay. Let's go the other direction. So now you can see that we're actually using that hydraulic fluid with the electric pump, pumping it out of the reservoir into the tubing, into the different rams or hydraulic push rods outside of the boat. Okay, stop. Bring it back the other way. So you can imagine how much of this hydraulic fluid we're using when we're pushing the trim tabs up and down. And that's why you need to know how much fluid is inside your reservoir, because if it's empty and runs dry, you'll actually damage the hydraulic pump. Okay, stop. So here you go. You can see that it's fairly full. Or looking at this white piece right here, you can see that we're about halfway on the level. So we'll actually have to buy some hydraulic fluid and top it off about another 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch to make it full. So this is a hydraulic trim tab reservoir and pump motor on the stern of a cruising boat to help raise the bow up and down depending upon the load conditions and the wave conditions when you're cruising your boat. So anytime you're boating and you have any questions, just to remember, ask Captain Chris.